No, no, that was right. We had only played 4 games. No, no, no. They didn't win by 5, Lauren. They won by they won by I think they ended up winning by 2. 30 points at the line. And I was 3 for 3 that game. So we're still talking about at least 33 free throws. 30. I mean, I'm not saying we didn't miss a lot of free throws or something, but 30 points at the line. I played in a game where I literally played in a game where I was looking at the referees and I was looking around like, what are we even doing here? Like, why did we even sign up to play this game? Like, that's one of those games I said, there's something going on, like where it's just determined that we're not supposed to be here playing. 56 game non-conference win streak. Well, I see why. Could you imagine just being in a game where there were 30 free throws shot by a team? Can you imagine what the play? You know how people sit and watch TV and they say, "Oh, well, you got to just fight through it." And could you imagine just going up to somebody and they're just calling foul and you're just like looking, and then they come down again and they do a move and they just put it up and it goes in and the whistle blows and you're kind of like, you literally looking around like, who? And there's yeah. Here's the thing too. Y'all got to remember. Coach Crum didn't do all those. Like when Rick Pitino came, they would have like 12 and 13 warm-up games and stuff like that. Like Coach Crum didn't do that. So our games were big games. Coach Crum might spoon feed us 2 crappy games, you know what I'm saying? But out of conference, Coach Crum liked to go play people. So it was just different kind of scheduling. Yeah, like whew. That was pretty interesting, don't you think? Yeah, and by the way, the YouTube is back open. But this whole evening show was really supposed to be about Matt Cross, which is a huge pickup. Freedom Hall availability was tough early in that year too. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Chuck, it wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even matter because Coach Crum, he didn't care. He just like if somebody wanted to play, if you want to go to Purdue, y'all want to come here, it didn't matter. Kelly Bird knows about coach's schedule. And the availabilities and stuff like that. But yeah, 30. UNC was 11. 11-1. U of L was 2-2. Was there COVID pauses? Yeah. Like I don't know what that was. Yeah, but again, like early in the year, if you only shoot 7 free throws and you miss a couple early, by the time you go 3 for 3 from the line, you're back up to 75%. So that's saying that's right, but I don't even think that was right. But it could be like, Um, yeah, well, okay, I'm just kind of going back up over everybody's list. Um, yes, JJ is going to be trying to dunk everything. I should have bought stock on JJ Trainer next year because he, like I said, he is going to start stretching his legs out. He is going to start running faster, one leg jumping a little more. Like his athleticism is just going to start popping out. I'm sure of that. So what do y'all think about about the Matt Cross? Give us a player to compare to Villain 80. Give us a player to compare Cross to. I don't like doing. Okay, here's the problem. Okay, I really don't like the compare thing right now. Right now. And Phil Baker, listen, Phil Baker taught me this. Phil Baker, this is one thing I give him credit for. He changed he changed something that I've been guilty of doing too. I don't want to just find another 6'7", 6'7" white dude that can shoot and just compare it to. Like I want to compare him to somebody with the same type of game. And and not just like I said, not just find somebody. Yes. Chris, I do think Malik comes back. I mean, he didn't play. Malik didn't play this year. He did not play a season. I think he comes back. Malik is comfortable in his own skin. He's comfortable knowing he deserves another year to play. He is comfortable saying he knows he can have a really big year if he plays the season. I think he feels like he got some unfinished business. Back to this new guy, Miami has to be pissed. I agree with that, Chuck. I do agree with that. Listen, who's more mad, Miami on losing Cross or Pittsburgh? Y'all saw the story with Pittsburgh, right? I will hold on. We'll go screenshot it real quick. Or hold on, I gotta find it really, really quick. Golly, I wish I could play this. This is what we got to talk about, y'all. This is what we got to talk about. I forgot. See, Blake, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the Luke Hancock or Kyle Curry. I mean, if you say that, that's cool. I just want to get a different kind of looking, but I just don't want to get the same similar guy. If Sam keeps it up, plays tournament. Yeah, I think Sam wants to have a big year. I don't think Sam sneaks out like he should. He has some good. He has some big time upside potential, and he could get a real year out of it. Okay, this is what I want to do, y'all. I'm gonna pass something along. This is really bad news too, and I hate sharing a lot of bad news, but this is gonna be really bad news. Look at this right here. Can y'all read this clear? If not, here, let me open it up for y'all a little more. Penalties for South Carolina in Lamont Evans bribery case. Significant. No postseason ban. Virtually all self-imposed school penalties were accepted. That's an important precedent. I don't want to get into the details of this, But y'all know where this is going. Y'all know where this is going, right? South Carolina they accepted all of their self-imposed penalties as discipline enough. Louisville's going to end up carrying all the weight. They already got a bad guy. They want to make this thing go away. Everybody who's not making the tournament is self-imposing. Didn't Arizona just self-impose because they weren't playing? All of the Nike schools are just going to self-impose at the last minute. And they're going to say it all goes away except for Louisville because they were on probation. That's why you keep on sticking them up on ESPN. So it just keeps it fresh in everybody's mind that they're the bad guys. Louisville's going to hold some weight. There's nothing you can do. The reason I'm saying this is not to be negative. There's nothing you can do if the rules are different for you. There's nothing you can do. Because no case was going to be 100% the same. And if you can just say one person who has been proved to be lying or selective amnesia, one guy's word, you don't have any evidence to substantiate it, anything like that. One person, Brian Bowen's father, you can say Brian Bowen's father, we just believe him and everything else doesn't matter. You can say Katina Powell, we believe her and something happened. We don't have any proof, but we believe something that she said is true. Brian Bowen's dad, something he said was true. No, we couldn't come up with bank statements that matched up, anything like that. There's nothing you can do. So I wouldn't even waste my time. And again, you're still killing it with the classes. Again, you're killing it with your recruiting classes, knowing this stuff is coming. I'm telling you, with me, I know I'm a little different. But to me, all those kids who are coming here, no matter what, they're coming here to play at Louisville. That makes me so proud. That means Coach Mack is communicating to these kids. I don't care what they try to do to us. We got a program here, and if you want to be a part of this program. And these kids are saying, you know what? I'm with you no matter what, through thick and thin. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You think they're not right, Chris? You clean house, change everything. We've been self-imposed. We done all that. We go to the boards. We did it all the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, that stuff happens all the time. But like I said, I used to be emotional about it. Like, of course, I'm not happy about it, but when you see it with your own two eyes, you're like, okay, what do you want me to say? But Nike Under Armour, but Nike does own them. Yeah, yeah, Nike owns. Yeah, they accepted all South Carolina's self-imposed everything. Yes, Lauren, a complete load of crock. Oh, yeah, that's all you listen. You just hope, listen, you don't even try to speculate anymore. Stop listen, it'll disturb your peace if you try to speculate. Because listen, you could get to it at the last minute. It could go IRP and they could say, hey, yeah, look, Louisville suffered enough. Because I will say this. Your boy at Kentucky is not a part of the IARP. Now, I don't trust the IARP, but it would not surprise me one bit if the IARP said, Yeah, there's no evidence to that. And you would be relieved and you'd say, yeah, I know. There wasn't evidence to half of it. 95% of it, there was no evidence other than some hearsay and gist. So it would not surprise me one bit. The IARP says, we three more years of probation. Let's get back to basketball. Wouldn't surprise me if this had 2 years postseason ban. Neither one would surprise me at all. Again, completely walk away scot-free, or they just do something extreme. But yeah, it doesn't put me in a negative. It doesn't put me in a negative state. Yeah, but I think that's your boy a little bit though. Like it's a little bit of listen. You got to think Louisville took a championship from Duke and Jay Billis. Louisville been taking some championships for some blue bloods. Look, Louisville snatched one from Michigan. Look, Louisville been pissing off some blue bloods. So sometimes you got to pay the cost to be the boss. Catch me up on the Pitt story. Here's the deal. Hold on. We'll go right here to it. I will do another. Hold on. Are they going to give me this for free? Or are they going to give me some crap that I can't read? Okay. They'll give it to me. Okay, this is what we'll do. We'll do one more share. We'll close that. We'll do one more share. Y'all can check this out with me. Alex Thorpe says, which teams are you most intimidated to play in the first and second round? Just teams that pound the glass. I don't want Baylor. I think we'll match up with Gonzaga better than Baylor. I don't want to see Illinois. Probably Michigan. Yeah. I mean, like anybody, just the top schools. Hold on, share screen. Okay, this is what's going on at Pitt right now. Y'all remember him? Tony transferring. So ends in a program endures turmoil. Took Jeff Capel only 39 days to secure his first freshman recruiting class. 2018, he had a look. One day after point guard Xavier Johnson entered NCAA's transfer portal, junior guard, let's see, Tony, did the same thing. The program announced Thursday, as it was with Johnson, and Tony's departure was described by Pitt as a mutual agreement. We appreciate his efforts the past 3 seasons in our program and wish him well as he looks to continue to grow on and off, Capel said in a statement. Tony averaged 14-6 this season, ranking him second on the team in both categories. Pitt's best defender by a substantial margin, regularly being assigned to mark the opponent's top offensive threat. Ooh. So they lost the point guard in Xavier Johnson and Tony at Pittsburgh. It's been an interesting week, to say the least, Capel said Thursday night on his radio show on 93.7 The Fan. Wish those well. They're both good kids. Said all year. It's been an incredibly difficult year. Pandemic stuff, mental health and pressures. Yep. I said all year, I hope people don't judge these kids, both often on and off the court, on the decisions they make. There's a lot of factors that go in these decisions. Without Tony, it's already late collapse result. Keep in mind, too, these unhappy kids, we were supposed to play them. Syracuse, Boston College, North Carolina State. We could have went 5-0 against them, 6-0 against those teams. Those are all pissed off players and Boston colleges and all our quote unquote easy ACC games we lost. We could really be a we'll really be a 6 seed if we got some of our games. Yeah, we could have put up some good numbers. And if we'd have had Malik this year, oh my God. We've really clawed and scratched and brought some stuff together. Like Johnson and fellow 2018 classmate Trey McGowan, who transferred to Nebraska after last season, Tony was an integral part of Cable's program building efforts and the vision for what the Panthers could come under his watch. He started 68 of 79 games, a former top 150 recruit, qualities that endeared him to Pitt fans, and he was a fan favorite. Transcended his game, a 6'6" frame. With Tony and Johnson no longer on the roster, Panthers have no members other two. No, think about this, y'all. No members. Okay, think about this. Tony Johnson and your other boy McGowan's. All those dudes left. Do y'all see this article is the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. This article, what's going on, Derek? I want y'all to think about this real quick. Did y'all see how informative that magazine article was? Could y'all imagine how they would treat Louisville in the newspaper if they lost everybody from a class to transferring? If Louisville lost a point guard and your number 2 scorer and your best defender in 2 days, can you imagine how nasty the write-ups would be? Oh my God. Yes, Alex, that's a great point. Dunking is going to be it's going to be everybody's favorite thing to see from now on. Sounds like Stallings' era again. I thought Cable would turn it around. Villain, me too. I did too. I thought it would turn around. I was worried that they were going to get that thing rolling. So yeah, I thought Cable was going to have him right. I think Mac. Listen, y'all forget Mac done got some. He didn't put some wins on some people in the ACC so far, and he done made some fan. Think about this, y'all. Louisville was in complete disarray. Coach Chris Mack comes into the ACC, and the wins that he's put up since he's been in the ACC are putting the pressure on other fan bases and other coaches, because all of them are saying, how is Louisville still functional like they are, and we can't be, like Virginia, they busted us, and they went and won a national championship. Florida State last year was going to be one of the dark horses to win the national championship. Florida State and Virginia got our number, right? As far as everybody else, Mac has made all these fan bases very uncomfortable. And while y'all hate, when y'all see a game, y'all hate the style and y'all get mad and all this stuff, other teams that talk to our players and follow our players on Instagram and how you like being there, and they say, it's nice here. March 2nd, they're going to groundbreak Denny Crum Hall for the athletes on March 2nd. That means we got money. We're about to groundbreak post-pandemic March 2nd on Coach Crumb's birthday. We're going to start a project of Denny Crum Hall for our athletes. And it's going to be connected to the practice center during a pandemic. That's why I say y'all don't know nothing when you try to go doomsday. I have personally walked you all through 6 years of doomsday talk and told you every single time you'll be fine. Oh, Coach Bobby Petrino screwed the program. It's going to be 17 years before we recover. Listen to me. We'll be fine. This is a good job. The facilities make it a great job. You can get athletes. Here's your difficulties. All you need is get a couple of good hires in here, and the machine keeps going. But y'all got to enjoy it, and y'all got to pass the good energy along to your friends. Don't let people drag you into negative speak. It's going to be forever since we not going to make it this stuff. I was listening to the news today, and they said we're probably going to lose our last 3 games. We're probably not even going to make the tournament. You know what they do? Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all what the tactic is to always keep you in a negative. You get one compliment, and then you hold people to okay, this is the setup. I'm going to explain it to you. It's really simple. Louisville fans think Louisville's a top 10, program, right? So what the hater will do is find the Louisville fan that says, well, Louisville's a top 3 program. And they'll use that statement, Louisville's a top 3 program, for somebody who's excited about Louisville. And then everything else is never going to be good enough. They'll say, okay, if I'm a Louisville fan and we make it to the Elite 8, a hater will say, oh, well, you're supposed to be a top program, so Elite 8's not good enough. When you're pumped about your football team, they'll say, well, you told me that Louisville was, up and coming program. So you're happy with an 8-win season? Oh, well, you suck. 8 wins, that's a disappointing year because you think you're supposed to be a top program. So you set a standard. You watch Skip Bayless do that from the beginning. He said, LeBron wears number 20, regardless of if you like LeBron or not. This is an absolute true thing. Oh, well, he wore number 23, so he thinks he's Jordan. Skip Bayless said that the moment LeBron came out of high school. Well, he thinks he's Jordan. So Skip Bayless has spent 18 seasons saying, well, the standard for LeBron coming out of high school, he set it at Jordan. So everything he's going to say for the next 18 years is going to be impossible he'll never be wrong. He'll never be wrong. And even if LeBron surpassed Jordan, even if he would have been greater than Jordan, at the end of it, he would have just said, I was wrong. Even after he spent 18 years of just, I'm right about him here. I'm right about him here. So don't let a hater make a stupid expectation for you and then drag you down for the rest of the time. Don't let it happen. No, Alex. If Louisville wins out, you know what you'll see every day? How bad the ACC sucks. Right now, the argument is being set up in somebody's notes that if Louisville beats Virginia and conquers that and exercises that demon, it's going to be how much Virginia sucks this year. Leaving the game, the moment the game ends, you're going to hear, whoa, Virginia's a really bad team. That's why they lost all these games. But leading up to it, this is why I got mad at Mitch. Because leading up to the game, you're saying, Louisville still never beat Virginia. So leading up to the game, Louisville won't beat Virginia. Then immediately following the game, it turns into that Virginia team was a really bad team. Because, I mean, they already lost, they lost 4 out of the last 5 games. It's like it's impossible to win with that one. Like sometimes you have to just say, you can't just be on the back end on the negative side of every single situation. Like, golly, I know people get tired of that. Because I do on television. I do on media. Watch out, Ellis and Pettiford. I don't even want to, Ellis had Pettiford had Cody, what did Pettiford had the other day? Pettiford had 27 and 17. Ellis had 27 last night. Somebody sent it to me. Somebody sent me some Pettiford stats here. Hold on. I may have a quick screenshot. I don't know. Xavier Johnson. Yeah, I can't find it. They might have tagged me into it. Let me check real quick. Same questions. That's funny. I was just going to the mentions real quick. I'm sorry I didn't have a direct perfect scholarship. Didn't Ellis hit 8 threes in one game? I listen, y'all got more details. Somebody sent this stuff to me, but and we have a 51-year-old coach with years to go, years to learn, years to develop. He's going to be more, he's going to get on him about, he's going to work on athletic training. He's probably going to go harder on conditioning next year. He can grow. He can get better. He's going to go to coaching clinics with other coaches. He can learn stuff from, geez. Chris, our recruiting class right now is, because we're basically, think about this. He's going to come in with freshman eligibility. He's balling at Miami right now. Listen, Mike James. This is, look, I'm acting like, look, I got nothing on here, but I'm gonna act like this is our roster next year. Malik Williams, L. Ellis, Bobby Pettiford, DeAndre Davis, Jalen Withers, JJ Traynor, Quinn Soslinski, Matt Cross, Mike James, Roosevelt Wheeler, Sam Williamson. Ooh. Josh Nickelberry. Sorry, Josh. Look what. Listen to this, y'all. I just want to do this other little experiment before we get out of here. This is just a little, okay, this is like just a little mental exercise. Quick mental exercise. Let me tag it in here so y'all can see it. Well, I'm not going to show it to y'all just yet, but hold on. Just got to find where I put this screenshot for y'all. Really, really do. Okay, here it is. Got it. Okay. Hold on, come back and see the comment really quick. Have you hearing you Chuck Wilson, did you hear that roster? Did you just hear the roster? And that's the likely. I took out David Johnson. I took out Carleek. I took out Charles, I believe. I didn't even say Aiden Gahan. I mean, I haven't heard anything, but like I said, he just seems like he having some issues. So he's a 50-50 with me right now. Yeah, like I said, you're gonna listen, the reason you're gonna have breakouts is because the daily competition is gonna be violent in there. It's gonna be violent. Okay. I want y'all to. Oh, Eric Vanderheiden. I'm sorry. Thank you. And I didn't say Gabe. Sorry. I was just reading off the first ones that popped in my head. Gabe and Vanderheiden. Sorry. Shame on me. Sorry, Gabe. Sorry, Eric. Okay. So listen to this, y'all. This is a quick exercise. What do you think when you hear the name Drew Schultz? Listen, I didn't mean to hit that. It was supposed to be an exercise. I was going to say the name. I knew y'all weren't going to know the name of Drew Schultz, right? I was just reading some roster resume stuff, right? Do y'all realize that there's a kid on our bench named Drew Schultz? He can't even sniff. He can't sniff the floor. 6'4", 205 pounds. You realize that's a bouncer. 6'4", 205. He's on this team. He can't see the floor. This kid is an all-state volleyball player along with the number 8 ranking basketball team. He was 30-6 in high school down there with Sam. This kid's an all-American, all-state volleyball player along with that. Man, sometimes I try to tell y'all these dudes are some studs just sitting on the bench and can't sniff the floor. A 6'4", 205-pound kid with a 30-6 high school senior season record can't even sniff the floor. And an all-state volleyball player, to just throw that in there. I'm telling y'all, we lack perspective sometimes. But thank you for the Eric Vanderheiden. Hold on. Reminder. Yeah, the 2021 commits. Yep. Is our hold on. Since y'all in here, we might as well yeah, his vertical's probably silly. And people just sit around thinking those kids can't even dunk. We'll do this right now, y'all. Because I want to give y'all some perspective really quick. Louisville 2021 basketball commits. ACC rank number 2. National rank number 5. Look at this, y'all. Right now, your recruiting rank is number 5 nationally. This is Cardinal Authority. Roosevelt Wheeler, 6'10", 220, like national 68th player, 11th in the nation at his position. Mike James, small forward, 6'6", 195, 75 national, position number 15. In the state, he's number 12. Pettiford, 88, 14 and 5. L. Ellis, national. Look at this. Look at the stars. 4, 4, 4, 3. And your 3 is 6'9", 205. Oh my God. 4, 4, 4, 4, 3. And that's mixing him with Matt Cross, who we just watched. I'm telling y'all will let a hater ruin y'all life. Oh, are y'all looking at this? Are y'all looking like this? Look at that. Look at that. Look at this top national rank. We have FBI slander. We have, all kinds of slander, national hating, all that stuff going on. Local media should love us. You should love this. Like, is the only way you can capitalize on sports is just hating on a local school that has the number 5 recruiting class nationally? I don't care if it goes down later on. If you're at 5 and you end at 12, you still have one of which the national people think you have one of the best classes out there. You're bringing in a player. Look at this, please. Go down to Albert Ellis. Nationally, number 1 position, number 1 state, number 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Look at that. Look at what you see as golly. Why? I'm glad I'm here to tell you people. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, that, I don't know. Look, I don't know what that is. That don't excite y'all. That doesn't make you want to listen. That doesn't make you want to compliment. That doesn't make you want to compliment Chris Mack on a great job. Does that not make you want to call up Coach Mack and say, you know what, Coach Mack, sometimes we're a little harsh on you. You're doing a great job. If Coach Mack was just known for being a recruiter, you would be giving him props on that. Sorry. What did I do? I put this on here. Let me get that back off the screen. Sorry. Okay. And they look like they love playing for the coach. Jeff, we'll make room. Do we still go after graduate? We go after everybody, Alex. Lots of dudes on that squad. Just got to have a few breakout. Yeah, the kids. Yeah. So, okay. So, and here's the thing too. That's another thing. I just want y'all to remember these things. When we get mad about bad shots, those bad shots are why DeAndre Davis can have some bad games and then come out against Notre Dame, bang, bang, bang. Because there's a balance between turning kids into robots and letting them play freely. So it's a sensitive balance. We're just so trained to look at something we recognize so easily. Like you have to adapt. You have to adapt to cultures. And great pickup today. Truthfully speaking, I think the next year's team's next philosophy when it comes to pay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The stuff's gonna speed up. The offense is you're gonna have more motions. Think about this. I ran the high post 2 years. And 2 years we did mostly motion. Coach Crum knew some teams needed structure, and he knew some teams need to be able to play freely. You know what I'm saying? Some smarter, higher IQ teams, we could just play motion. Teams that weren't natural, we had to stick to the high post. Mac is going to have some teams where we can play free. When I got David and Carly can make, we can play a little freer. It changes. You don't have to be just, one system and one defensive system. Sometimes be high post. Some years it'll be pack line. Some year it'll be a little looser. A little more altered defenses. Yes, I agree. The competition in the summer play is going to be awesome. I know, Steve. That's with a cloud. That's with a cloud. I don't want y'all to forget that. Don't forget that. If you take one thing away, if you literally take one thing away after tonight's show, just know if a head coach can do this at Louisville right now, what else can he do? What else? Number 5 nationally. When you can go get Albert Ellis and by his name, it has 1-1-1. That means he's the best out there in the entire country, people. In his position, he's number 1 in the entire country at his position. In his state, he is number 1 in the entire state at his position. Oh, God. And he has 3 years. He has 3 years. He's 6'3". He has 3 years to play. Golly. He will have quick ball hockey defense guards. He is so fast. He is so fast. Tactical, bro. I know. There's nothing you can do about that, though. If they coached him and told him what to say, there's nothing you can do. Again, he got amnesia with Oregon. He got amnesia. And when I say amnesia, he said they did illegal stuff. He said other schools did illegal stuff for him. Then he said Louisville. That came later. Saying Louisville, he didn't say anything about Louisville. And think about it. He was talking to FBI people. He didn't say anything about Louisville. Some Louisville live for these studs. Can we watch some L Ellis tape? Not tonight. I gotta watch some more Louisville. I gotta watch Louisville. I'm probably gonna watch Louisville and Duke tonight. Steve made a good point about saying he doesn't really want to go back and watch the first Duke Louisville game because it's a different team. They're kind of playing different, but I'm going to probably. Yeah, but I agree with that tactical. Ball hawking, quick defense. Yeah, listen, for the rivalry, listen. Good night, Alicia. Listen, I was reading that, Alicia, and I was gonna say, you better not be just joining. But Hi, and good night. Actually, everybody, I think that was a productive night show. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I wish I had the scholarship numbers for you better. I'm sorry I didn't have the details, but the big picture, you don't worry about scholarships. You don't worry about running out of and if a stocked cupboard is your worst problem, I'll take it. Which is me, my way of saying, don't let the haters steal your Louisville joy. I know. Alex, I may do a video. I may stream some coaching tape, but I don't have the Duke game plan designed just yet. But by tomorrow, I will. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Alex, Alicia, Chris, everybody who joined in, Charles, Tactical Bro, Steve, and Cam, Truthfully Speaking, Will, Jeff, Derek, Chuck, who else we got? Who else? I don't want to miss anybody. I don't want to leave anybody out. Maestro, who else? Lauren, definitely Lauren. She is definitely a supporter that stays in here. Who else we lose? Johnny Grenade, Vaughn, Blake. Shout out to everybody. Michael, I appreciate all y'all jumping in here. And Cody, and definitely Cody, who is now banned from supporting the channel because he supports so much more than everybody else. And I feel guilty, but thank you all. Thank you. Enjoy your evenings. In the morning, have some fruit in your warm water. Your body will thank you. It will keep you as happy as me. It'll listen, your brain will release a lot of positive endorphins. Your body will say thank you. Warm water in the morning, even before breakfast, before anything. Warm water and a little fruit, citrus fruit, lime, lemon. Your body will say thank you. Good night, y'all. Enjoy yourselves. Have a nice thought before you go to bed so you sleep really peaceful.